Hello. Oh dear, there's a lot of light. Maybe I should dim it. How are you, everybody? It has been a while. I'm just gonna paste my fundraiser. Hello, hello. Alright, let's see who's here. Nobody's here because I did not schedule this. So, let's see who shows up, if anybody. Usually some people show up. If not, I might just blab here on my own and then finish off because it's been a while and I don't want you to think that I have completely abandoned you, which I have not. It's just been a little bit hectic. It's been hectic. I'm being sued, like you all know. So please do consider liking, please do consider sharing, please do consider subscribing. I do need all the support I can get. But yes, I've been in court, and it's just been very time consuming. So I haven't really been up to my usual live schedules, and I do want to apologize about that. I do kind of miss you, and I don't really want to just up and disappear all of a sudden. So here I am back, and I did title this Forbidden Knowledge and the Unconscious Mind, because I am out of the political sphere, for those of you who do not know. And I don't think a lot of people are aware that I've essentially, the people that were behind One Godless Woman are no longer in my life. I'm no longer involved in any kind of political activism, given where it has landed me. And as such, it's funny, when I consider myself very outspoken, but when I was outspoken in the political sphere and when I was really projecting a lot of, I want to say, hatred and trauma, I had a lot of support. But since I no longer project hatred and trauma, I don't seem to have much support. But I am thankful for the support that I do have. I don't want to crap on the people that are here, that remain with me. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the light. And do continue to support me and do continue to remain subscribed and enjoy my live streams and are more on the spiritual side of things. I do appreciate you, and I'm hoping to rebuild this channel and gear it more towards spirituality, personal development, all that kind of good stuff, and trying to unite since the big, I don't even want to know what you want to call it, the big few events that we have gone through over the past few years. A lot of them have been political, including the pandemic. I believe the pandemic was extremely politicized, and it caused division. When you politicize everything, it causes division in society. And that's exactly what happened. So since all the division and since all the hatred and the extremes that the division has created, it has created extremes. And then all the kind of shades in between these extremes. I would like us to sort of begin to wake up and begin to unite, because we are not each other's enemy. We are not each other's enemy. So yeah, decided to come on here and, update you guys. Yes, I have been to court. No, I cannot talk much about what happened in court, but I can tell you that I do still need your support. Time is running by. Yeah, it is literally running by, and I would still like to be able to reach the target goal, if not exceed it, and get the lawyer and get this case out of my life, and so I can move on with my life. But we'll see. The universe knows best, and I do trust in the universe. So I just wanted to touch base. I believe I've been gone for a couple of weeks. If you're new to this channel, if you're just watching now, I used to be a political activist, and I woke up spiritually during COVID because of the forced mandates, mainly the face mask mandates, given my history with being forced to cover my face. And since then, I have left the political sphere. I'm no longer a political activist, but unfortunately, before I left, I was handed a lawsuit, which the people that were very heavily involved with me during my activism are absolutely not interested in, and they're not helping me, so I'm kind of on my own. That's it in a nutshell. With regards to the title of this sort of live stream, I did. Is there anybody here? I don't see anybody in the chat. Is there? How many people are watching? 8 people? You guys, can you chat? There's nobody in the chat. It's so quiet. Let me start. Let me say hi. Chat. It's funny what disappearing for a couple of weeks does. Everyone's just like very, very silent and quiet. But I also did not schedule this, and I'm hoping to go back to my, who is here? Over citizens written, yeah. Roberto, hi Roberto. Hi honey. How are you guys doing so far? It's almost the end of the first month of the new year. Hey guys, nice to see you. Thank you for showing up. Even though I did not schedule this live stream, it was not scheduled. But yes, yes. How's your new year been, everyone? Hopefully better than mine. My new year has been kind of a shock to the system. I don't know. I do feel energetically things are shifting, though. I do get that sense. And I do still believe that a lot of us are going to start manifesting a lot of things into our immediate reality. So we shall see. We shall see. The year is young. It's only January. But I do have to say something because of the title. Hi, KFH. This is a pleasant surprise. Thank you, honey. Yes, I decided to just pop on here. I didn't really know if I was going to have time today to do a live stream. So I just decided to do like a surprise live stream and see who shows up. It's not a bad count. 9 people in here. Hi, Chris. How are you? First time. Welcome, Chris. Lindsay. Welcome, honey. Welcome to my live stream. I try to do these 2 to 3 times a week. Unfortunately, I've been in court, and if you've been following this channel, which you have not, you probably don't know much about what's happening. But I do these live streams to support my own fundraiser because I'm being sued because of my political activism. But this channel is no longer political. Well, I do have a political edge, don't get me wrong, but I now focus more on personal development as well as spirituality, because I am one of the many souls that spiritually gained consciousness, awareness during COVID, during the lockdowns and the mandates. I just wanted to say something because I have a few supporters in my Patreon through my Arabian Oracle channel. And I did a video recently in my Patreon discussing this exact same topic, but without being too hard on people, because I don't want to upset people, because I love people and I love the people that support me in my Patreon, and I love the people that come on this channel, and I'm very, very grateful. But it is sort of a nudge that came through after I had a conversation with a lovely gentleman who continues to support me, don't get me wrong, but there was sort of a discussion, and I've noticed this even like on social media. They set the tone for the year ahead. Oh, it's going to be a very difficult year financially. You know, I better cut out this, I better do that. You can do whatever you want. You can cut out, you know, whatever expenses you deem are good. You can cut your cable, you can cut your Disney Plus if you're in Canada and listen to Christia Freeland, so you can afford the carbon tax. But I don't want to get too political. But it's money is your energy. It's this part. It's energy, and you can choose. But what I want to come on here and discuss is if when you set the tone for your year, that it's going to be a bad year, and it's going to be a hard year, and this is going to happen to me this year. I don't know how you expect things to go well for you. A lot of us are beginning to understand that, I guess, the forbidden knowledge that many of us have come to resurrect, if you may, which is why a lot of people don't like people like me, because we believe that we can alter, bend our own reality and influence it. And I can tell you from my own personal experience that I've manifested things within hours. Hours. Things that I'm like, why would this suddenly appear in front of me? You know, unless the fact that I was thinking about it and I was giving it a lot of good energy. But I've come to understand this, and not only that, many people, I'm like many people, I communicate with the universe, and the universe, Brandon, your comments are being hidden. The universe communicates with me, so I've come not to doubt, even though a lot of us can't prove this, which is why it's termed the forbidden knowledge, because whoever throughout the human history of humanity, people who would try to spread this awareness or the forbidden knowledge, they would get hunted down, they would get targeted, they would get killed, they would get burnt alive, they would be labeled witches, they would be labeled heretics, whatever you want to call it. But there's another wave of us happening right now. And when we're not being attacked for being witches, we try to spread the message that if you focus enough and you control your unconscious mind, a lot of us call it the subconscious mind, but the subconscious mind is actually the gateway from the conscious to the unconscious mind. Your conscious mind controls, I believe, how much of your reality? Is it somewhere between 5 to 10%? And your unconscious, oh sorry, no, your conscious mind operates when you're awake. That's not what I meant. Your conscious mind begins to go online when you're up and about and you're awake. Your unconscious mind operates 24/7. It doesn't stop. Even when you're asleep, your unconscious mind is continuously going, which is why we do things like affirmations and sleep tapes and listen to these things when we're asleep, because even though your conscious mind is not taking note of it, your unconscious mind is. Your subconscious mind operates as the gateway between your conscious and your unconscious mind. And your subconscious mind seems to come online somewhere right after you wake up, or just when you're ultra relaxed, or when you're getting ready for sleep. That's when you can begin to, things can begin to shift from your unconscious mind into your conscious mind. Which is why when I do my own affirmations, when I do my visualizations, I do them as soon as I wake up, because you're still in that theta wave, brain activity stage. Or just before I go to bed, because you're entering that stage of brain activity. And you can engage the subconscious mind and hopefully alter your unconscious mind. Another term for the unconscious mind is the universe, in case you did not know. Your unconscious mind is the higher power. It is the higher force. It is spirituality. It is where you connect with spirit. Hello, KFH. I'll continue to support your work in 2023. I am very grateful to you, KFH. KFH, when I lost my subscriber, the person that unfortunately did not gain much from I love this man. He's a great man. I hope he doesn't get upset if he sees this. But I just feel I was disappointed in that I wasn't able to alter. And I can only do what I can do. And my job here is not to influence you and change the way you think. I'm just here to deliver knowledge And if people can take it or people can refuse to take it, it might not work. And I do understand that men generally tend to be very, very grounded in 3D. Men are very different than women. Women tend to go up here, ethereal, where we can engage. Like I've said this before, I'm not sure that if this is true or not, but it might just be that there are more people who are intuitive that are female than men. But I don't know if there's a statistic out there to confirm this. I just don't know. Men tend to be really grounded in reality. What's in front of me? What is this stock doing? What is this investment? What's happening here? That's what they go by. They don't go by there's another world out there that you have absolutely no clue that it exists, and that is the real world. What is in front of you that is scaring the bejesus out of you and putting you in a mindset of limitation and lack is an illusion. It's an illusion that we were born into. What's the term? Birds born in a cage think flying is an ailment. We are the birds that were born in a cage, and some of us have had a taste of the real world, and we'd like to share. Thank you. You want to reach 40? I believe you do. You can't stay always. By the way, when I lost that subscriber, Kevin doubled his subscription. So I'm very grateful to you, Kevin, and I'm very happy that the universe connected us together. Very thankful, very grateful, very grateful. Thank you. You're a very kind soul, Kevin. So I do try to give Kevin shout outs because he's extremely supportive. Extremely supportive. I don't even know where to begin to explain it. But thank you, Kevin. I am very grateful, and I am very grateful for everyone who tunes into this channel. Your energy is important to me. Okay, guys? Energy is more than money. Energy is more than money. I'm just happy to be able to sit here and rant and have people listen to me. Talk about the forbidden knowledge. But yes, you can't always stay hooked into 4D and 5D, Kevin. It's impossible because of the dense reality that we live in. We live in 3D, honey. That's where we are. I don't feel good when I'm in 3D. I really don't. I don't feel like it's me, and I don't feel connected to my guides, and I don't feel like I have a lot of control over my subconscious or my unconscious mind, which I like to. I like to constantly be in control, not in control, but influencing. So what I've been doing, and that's part of the forbidden knowledge, and I'll give you guys a little tip in here, especially the men who are like, what the hell is she talking about? There's no other world but this world that's in front of me that I can smell, taste, touch, and feel, and all of that. You love shout outs. But when you're shaving, I don't shave, but I try not to spend too much time in front of the mirror, because the mirror is where people's egos tends to come out. But when I am in front of the mirror, just to do some facial care or hair care, I do very strong positive affirmations that are very neutral. I say things like, and you look yourself in the eyes. So for men is when you're shaving. When you're shaving, I don't know, I guess it takes men somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes to shave. That's a perfect time to begin to do your positive affirmations. And for me, because I'm a little bit down in 3D right now because of this court case that I'm involved in. So I try to keep it general, and instead of saying I am successful, I am wealthy, I just say health, wealth, success. And I keep repeating this as a mantra as I look in my eyes. And sometimes it actually triggers me to begin to cry. And that's how I know that I've touched my soul, or that I've influenced my subconscious or unconscious mind. So that's a good way for men. That's part of the forbidden knowledge, by the way. That's a very, very excellent way to begin to do your affirmations. If you're busy all the time and you're like, what the hell, I don't have any time to do affirmations, and by the time you get to bed, you just crash. So I do this somewhere between 3 to 4 times a day. Each time is 5 to 10 minutes. I literally spend time reprogramming my unconscious mind. Yeah. What are you guys saying? La 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 la. What? Came to drop some love and respect to you. Keep being you. Sorry I can't stay. All right, honey. Thank you for your positive words. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for the super chats, KFH. Thank you, honey. Jeez, I've already been here for 20 minutes. But yeah, if you guys don't mind giving this a thumbs up, I usually forget to give this a thumbs up and share it if you'd like. Share it. Yeah, share my fundraiser. It's still going on. It has not ended. So we'll see. We'll see where we're headed with all of this. But yeah, that's what I wanted to come on here and talk about. And there's lots more to the forbidden knowledge. I just don't want to. I don't want to infuse you with so much information that it becomes overwhelming. But yeah. What else? What else? Well, that's good. That's very good to hear, Brandon. Logan, hi, Iman. Any idea what it means to be so aware of oneself when staring at the mirror to become almost shy of you? That's your shadow. Your shadow has emerged. You've contacted your shadow, Logan. So I would speak directly to it, Han. If it has brought up an emotion in you, and that happens to me too, when I look so deeply in my eyes, especially the light that's in my eyes, when I begin to focus on it, and as I say all these positive things to myself, I begin to cry, and I begin to feel very limited, and that's my shadow aspect appearing. The very little broken girl that lived in a garbage bag for 26 years that believes that she is worthless. That's your shadow, honey. So embrace your shadow and talk straight directly to it and almost unite with it. It will become smaller and smaller each time. You will reach a point that you will do your affirmations in the mirror and you will feel joy because your shadow will keep evolving, right? Your shadow, all the aspects of you that you dislike about yourself and that you fear are going to come out when you are in public, and thus you hide them. It's called the shadow because it follows you everywhere. Mm-hmm. That's why it's called the shadow. You're welcome, Logan. You're welcome, honey. Been reading lots of books. I've become an encyclopedia, and there's so many more books that I'd like to read. Friedrich Nietzsche, I believe, is his name, though he was more of a hermit. I like to read more people who put their work into action as opposed to him, but I will read his work. There's so much I want to read, so much. There's just not enough, time. There isn't enough time. Time, which does not exist in quantum, in the quantum world, in energy. When you talk about energy, like when you go to my tarot readings, they're timeless. They're timeless, especially if you connect with them. I believe Kevin, KFH, a lot of my readings connect with you. I've had a few people in my Patreon that they felt like I was speaking directly to them through my tarot and oracles. That's because when you meet energetically, when our souls meet, or whatever it is you want to call it, the higher selves, when my higher self begins to talk to your higher self, we talk at higher dimensions where there is no time. There is no time. Everything is happening right now. So I don't know if that's a little bit too much, if that's too spiritual, too woo-woo, too out there. But that's essentially why a lot of the energy readings, a lot of people don't connect. My energy readings are not for everyone. My energy readings are for those that I can tap into their energy when they are allowing, and they believe, and they give me their energy, and they connect with me energetically. Those are the ones that I can give you very accurate readings, which is why I tell people, if you want a private reading, if you want an energy reading, if you want me to help you with your shadow, if you want me to help you with your limited beliefs, subscribe. Join my Patreon. Here, let me put a link to my Patreon right now for you guys. Should I put it here? Paste? How does that come out? There you go. There is my Patreon, guys. If anybody is interested in... Oh, hey! Hey, KFH! KFH! KFH, I'm just going to call you Mr. Moneybags. You keep donating. Listen, I'm not complaining. One of my big... And it's funny, it was... Sarah! Sahara the Free! Hello! Sahara is another ex-Muslim, everybody. Please welcome Sahara. Just got here. Well, I'm glad you got here, Sahara. Thank you for coming, honey. Time and the concept of timelessness is fascinating to me. We should have a discussion. Maybe I'll do a video about that, KFH, in my Patreon, because it used to be fascinating. Actually, I didn't even understand it in the beginning. But then I'm like, oh, I get it now. I wake up sometimes, like I woke up one morning and Nikola Tesla's saying of, if you want to understand the secrets to the universe, think of energy, frequency, and vibration. I was always like, what the hell does this guy, what does he mean? I woke up one day and I'm like, he's right. I got it. Just like that, one day. It's like, but this is what I say, the knowledge comes from within. Because your DNA, yes, I'm going to go woo-woo, and a lot of people won't like it. But your DNA is being activated, and that's the other thing. When you read the books that I think I came on my Arabian Oracle channel, and I talked about them, specifically Dr. Caroline Leaf. Her book is Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess. She talks about when you reprogram your unconscious mind, your epigenetics, your what is it? There is something. Anyway, I don't want to get too technical. I don't want to get too scientific and confuse people. But at the end of your chromosomes, there's like a little sleeve, like a glove that sits at the end of your chromosomes. When you begin to stimulate your unconscious mind, that glove elongates and it protects your chromosomes and it protects your health and it almost increases your lifespan. It's just a very good, positive thing to do. And when you begin to clean up your mental mess and you begin to engage your subconscious mind, those little glove things get bigger, they get longer. And that's why a lot of people wonder why spiritual people live longer. Spiritual people don't have a lot of diseases. They don't get sick a lot. They're not hospitalized. It seems like to me like they just live very simple lives and they live long lives. The spiritual people that I follow look very young for their age as well. But yeah, influencing your subconscious mind influences your entire DNA and your genetic makeup. And yes, you can change it. Yes, you can alter it, which is why I was very saddened when someone that I personally knew thought that, my year is going to be very difficult and financially hard for me. I'm like, I wish you wouldn't say that. I wish you wouldn't even put these words out into the universe, because that's exactly what you're going to attract. Through the law of attraction, you've already made this decision. You've already made this decision. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your year is going to be amazing. Your year is going to bring unexpected things onto you. Beautiful things. That's how you should be thinking. That's how I think. Now, mind you, I get angry when I go to court and I'm not doing well. But I don't let it bring me down. Just one thing going wrong in your life doesn't mean everything's going to go wrong. So yeah, I always try to live a simple life. And that's it. You know, I'm not saying don't enjoy your money. Enjoy your money, splurge, live live in abundance. Enjoy the abundance that the universe has allowed you to manifest, or you co-created with the universe. Enjoy it, but don't like I don't know. I just are you Madawi? Who is that? Madaha? Are you an ex-Muslim? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm trying to put my shoe on. Where's my shoe? Oh my god, something's happening. 1 second, I gotta get my shoe on. Um, my indoor shoes. Yes, I'm an ex-Muslim, honey. Though I don't really like labels. I don't like labels. We live in a world that loves to label and operates by labeling everyone. But yeah, it's funny. My Arabian Oracle channel, somebody felt the need to. Sahara, somebody left me a comment on my Arabian Oracle channel to go back to Islam and to reconsider it because Islam is an amazing religion and that they are a reconvert into Islam and sister this and sister that. And I'm like, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to say. I'm definitely not going to go back to Islam. That is not going to happen. And you can convert to Islam however many times you want. I'm happy for you. Go enjoy Islam, but not me. You know why? Because I lived it. I lived it. I don't live in the West and cover my hair and pretend to be Muslim. I actually lived in a Muslim majority country. Oh, thanks, KFH. I like to splurge on super chats. hey, hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm good. I'm good. Like, listen, super chat away, honey buns. Kevin. Sahara, they're free. Go back to Islam. Yes, yes. After I've become spiritually enlightened. Can you imagine going from becoming spiritually enlightened to going back to covering yourself like a garbage bag, like a ninja turtle? What would people think? I don't even know. There's only one way to heaven. It's through the blood. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good, Michelle. That's good. Yeah. So definitely not going back there. Been there, done that. Thank you very much. We too. What? Me too, girl. I'm not going. I'm proudly yes. Exactly. No to Islam. Thanks. I just don't understand why people feel the need to preach. I don't go preach my spirituality onto other people's channels. I stay in my own lane. With Adam, who? He is also ex-Muslim? Well, I don't know who that is, honey. He needs to contact me or something. I don't know who that is. I don't really do many interviews anymore. Since my channel has, it's just shifted. I don't really want to bring any trouble to myself, considering I'm in a court case right now, and I'm no longer a political activist. I no longer believe in political activism. It's not my job to help people, to warn people about Islam. That's not my job. I thought it was. I thought it was. For a good chunk of time, I thought it was. But that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. I'm not willing to contaminate my soul mission by doing things that I no longer want to do. I'm here for a completely different reason. Yep. I don't like labels, but we use the label to normalize dissent. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm fine with it. But I don't go now and tell people, I'm an ex-Muslim. If people ask, did you leave Islam? Yeah, I did. You have to also understand that I live in Canada, and Canada now is, blasphemy laws are on the way against Islam. I'm viewed right now in Canada as a problem because I'm an open ex-Muslim. Canada has laws and things against Islamophobia. It's not a very good time to be an ex-Muslim living in the West. Let me just put it as simple as that. Yeah. But that's also a big part of spirituality because I ran away from my part of the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for the compliment. Thank you. But I ran away from my part of the world, and you can't really escape. Um, like I said, you can't escape your shadow. Your shadow follows you everywhere. And I now find myself in a society that is openly telling me to leave if I don't like what I see in Canada, and if I don't like their new laws, and if I don't like the massive amount of immigration from countries that people are just unvetted. And I know extremism from my part of the world, and it's everywhere. You go outside, it's everywhere now. Yeah, here I am, back in the same spot. You can't run from your shadow. You have to face your shadow. So facing it in the mirror, Logan, is a good way to start. Yeah. Canada kind of sucks. Canada kind of sucks. Canada kind of sucks. But Canada is especially the area that I'm in, and I've said this before in my Patreon, is Canada is a very low vibrational country, especially where I live. Very, very, very low vibration. And if you, oh, our gorgeous leader is the real plot. He's gorgeous, all right. Pretty boy. Pretty boy, a Trudy boy. Yeah. He's something else with his smirk. You see him smirk? It's always the same. I'm like, my God, somebody please. No, I don't want to see it. Uh, but we're scattered around the world right now. People who have been consciously touched or gained consciousness or awareness. And a lot of us are in very low vibrational parts of the world because I'm going to get a little bit woo woo again or spiritual. What we're doing is called grid work. Which is raising the vibration of the area that we are in, and it's very hard and it's very draining and it's very exhausting, and a lot of us have dedicated our lives. I don't go out anymore. I mean, I go out a little bit, but I no longer engage in society in any shape or form. I've dedicated myself to this grid work that I'm doing. Yeah. So that's my new sort of shift until I can find my path, which I meditate daily to the universe to help remove all obstacles from my way so I can see my path, because I do actually know what my soul mission is. I'm one of the few people who knows what their soul mission is, and it's not what people tell me to do. I've always been a black sheep. I've always been, even the simplest things, like people here. I saw a thing on Twitter the other day, and it was the tweet was, do you open the door for the person behind you regardless what age or sex they are? And the amount of the thousands of replies, yes, yes, because my mother raised me right. Yes, that's what I do because I'm a good person. Yes, 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 yes. I wanted to type no, I don't. But I didn't because I'm done with all of that. But I don't open doors for people. I don't, because society expects me to do that. I don't do it. Not because I'm rude. If the person behind me or in front of me needs help, if the person is old, if I have determined that I should open the door, I do, or hold the door open for someone. But I don't do things that are expected from me from society, nor do I expect people. When somebody, I've actually a few times in the building that I'm in, when somebody holds the door open for me, I make a point in stopping, thanking them to their face, because I've gotten into trouble now where they don't hear me say thank you or I mumble it. And then I tell them, it is not your job to hold the door open for me. I actually say it to them and I look them in the eyes. And they giggle, a lot of them, they look away. They don't know how to respond because they've been beaten down that this is what is your job in society, is to open the door for. No, it's not. I've always been a black sheep. I'm kind of proud of being a black sheep. I give people a reason to think. I'm not rude. So yeah, there I went on a rant about opening the door for people. Ah. Will you be atheist forever or have accepted an I don't follow religion. I don't follow religion. Uh, yeah. Yes, I do believe in respect and love. I am very spiritual, and I guess I don't follow religion. The universe communicates with me on a daily basis. I believe the universe actually operates through me. Not that I'm trying to be narcissistic. I'm not. Um, the universe operates through all of us, not just me. Some of us are just not aware that the universe can operate through you. So I don't follow religion because religion for me closes the mind. And I've escaped a very major religion, Islam, and I'm enjoying the freedom of the information that the universe delivers to me. I follow my intuition. I understand how to communicate with the universe, and I do. I do. So that's my guide in life, and I have a very strong moral compass. I've had a very strong moral compass since I was a little girl. I've had a very strong moral compass. So I don't need religion. Hindu, welcome. Welcome, my dear. I'm not hostile towards anyone who practices any religion. All I ask is please don't preach. Please don't preach. That is it. Yeah. Don't come to my channel to preach to me about religion. I don't go to your channel to preach to you. So thank you for the mutual respect and the mutual understanding. Bye, bye, Monologic. Have fun, honey. Anyway, I'm about to I'm about to finish up, wrap it up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who gave me a super chat today. I will try to do more live streams. Please send positive energy. The court case has Ow! I just pulled my hair. The court case has really intensified over here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I attended court the other day, I was in tears. Iman, I think you are unique, human, and just do what everyone thinks and says. Thank you, Sahara. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So yes, I am grateful to everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please consider sharing my fundraiser. And I'll try next time. Unlike today, I'll try to put out a, I'll try to schedule. I will try to schedule my live stream. I'm very grateful to you all. Thank you for your energy. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your evening.